This is The Wire for 2100 Zulu, January 24th, 2026. Precedence is priority. Information cutoff is 2000. Bottom line up front. ICE-involved shooting reported in Minneapolis as armed suspect attempted to shoot ICE agents during altercation. On the home front in Minnesota, this morning a DHS-involved shooting was reported at 2614 Nicollet Avenue in Minneapolis. The engagement was captured on video, which showed a suspect fighting with agents for some time before shots were fired. Immediately after the shooting, rapid response teams from Defend 612 and ICE Watch maneuvered into the area and occupied the key terrain around the shooting site. Rioters began gathering in the parking lot to the east of Nicollet Avenue, while other forces took up position on the perimeter, establishing roadblocks at the intersections of 26th and Blaisdell, 27th and Nicollet, and along 27th Street. Analyst comments for this wire. Right now, the situation is highly dynamic and details are subject to change. Substantial information operations are underway to spin the Minneapolis shooting story with the intent of provoking riots. All news media outlets have shown the video of this incident, which doesn't clearly show what actually happened, and statements by local politicians have intended to stoke up riots. Per statements by officials and video evidence of the scene before the shooting, the truth can be discerned rather easily. The suspect was not the target of a raid, but rather one of the infamous observers that have been following ICE agents around for weeks. In this case, this observer harassed ICE agents until they made contact with him to either move him out of the street or to arrest him on obstruction charges. At some point, the firearm was discovered, with this hostile intent escalating the situation. After the suspect resisted arrest, this intent transitioned into a hostile act as the suspect attempted to reach for his firearm during the scuffle. This prompted agents to engage the suspect before he could open fire. Even considering these details, the truth never stopped any riot, so more civil unrest is likely to continue tonight, despite the incredibly cold temperatures. The suspect himself has not yet been identified, and DHS press releases have stated that the suspect had no identity documents on him. While it is speculative at this time, the lack of ID papers is a common tactic used by terrorists and other malign actors, as it makes the identification of their remains more difficult. This concludes The Wire for 2100 Zulu, January 24th, 2026.